Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to Wireshark Lab Experiments. Today I want to explain about the Lab 8 dhcp. dhcp is known as Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. DHCP is a client-server protocol used to dynamically assign IP address parameters to a DHCP client. It is implemented as an option of bootp. So this is a DHCP experiment. These are the steps have to follow to do this experiment in Wireshark. So first begin by opening the windows. Now let us open command prompt and enter this command in your command prompt. Let's wait, I am copying this command. So we have get the results for this command. Next, start up Wireshark packet sniffer as described in the introduction lab. So open Wireshark. So these are the packets has been captured. And next, now go back to the Windows command prompt and then enter this command. So go back to the command prompt and enter this command. So the result is loading. Wait, so we have got the results for this command. Next, open these interactions. You are hosted to obtain a network configuration including a new IP address. The host obtains IP address is 192.1. Wait until the IP count has terminated, then enter the same command IP configure renew again. So we have to enter this command again in the command prompt after renewing that. Again enter same command. And you will get this kind of result. Now open Wireshark and stop capturing. We got 172 point, but it shows that 192 here, but we got 172 point. Next, we have to capture the packets of bootp. Open Wireshark and go for bootp. So you get DHCP protocols. Now go for the questions. Are DHCP messages sent over UDP or TCP? Open Wireshark, click on this. DHCP messages are sent over here UDP. And next question is, draw a timing datagram illustrating the sequence of the first 4 packet discover, offer request, ACK, DSP exchange between the client and server. Are the port numbers are the same as in the example given in the lab assignment? Open Wireshark. I want to show that flow graph. So this is a flow graph of packets at what time they are capturing. This is a datagram of that packet. This is a source port and destination port of this packet. And next question is, what is the link layer address of your host? This is a Ethernet address for source is 0592C2 and destination is CISO AF D1 D6. My next question is, what values in the DHCP discover message differentiate in this message from the DHCP request message? For discover, the message type is 53, and for request the message type is 53. And next question, what is the value of the transaction ID in each of the first 4 DHCP messages? What are the values of the transaction ID in the second set of DHCP messages? What is the purpose of the transaction ID field? For release the transaction ID for release the transaction ID is this one. For first discover, the transaction ID is this one. For request, the transaction ID is here. For ACK, the transaction ID is this one. These are the first 4 transaction ID of this release, discover, request, ACK. Next, what are the values of the transaction ID in the second set DHCP, request and ACK? This is the second request and the transaction ID is this one. For second ACK, the transaction ID is this one. And next, go to the next question. A host uses DHCP to obtain an IP address among other things, but a host's IP address is not confirmed until the end of 4 messages exchange. If the IP used in the IP datagrams in the 4 message exchange for each of the 4 DHCP messages indicate the source and destination IP address and the carried in the SQL IP datagram. We have to find out the values used in the IP datagrams in 4 messages exchanges. For release, the source and destination address are same. For discover, 02 broadcast. Next, for offer same. For request, 02 broadcast. For ACK, same address. My next question is, what is the IP address of your DHCP server? IP address is 172.16.56.1. This is the IP address. Next question is, what IP address is the DHCP server offering to your host in the DHCP offer message? Indicate which DHCP message contain the offered DHCP address. Open Wireshark. In this 172.16.56.54 is a client address. Next question is, in the example screenshot in this assignment, there is no relay agent between the host and the DHCP server. What values in the trace indicate the absence of relay agent? Is there a relay agent in your experiment? If so, what is the IP address of the agent? Open Wireshark. So we have to find relay agent. So there is no IP address for the relay agent. Go for request. So we cannot find any IP address for the relay agent. Next question is, explain the purpose of the router and subnet mask lines in the DHCP offer message. So what is the IP address of the agent? So IP address of the agent is 172.16.56.54. Next question is, explain the purpose of the router and subnet mask lines in the DHCP offer message. The client address is 172.16.56.54. And next question is, in the DHCP trace file noted in footnote 2, the DHCP server offers a specific IP address to the client. In the client's response to the first server offer message, does the client accept this IP address? Wherein the client's response in the client's requested address. The requested address of the server is here 172.16.56.54, same as previous question we have answered. Next question is, explain the purpose of the lease time. How long is the lease time in your experiment? The lease time in DHCP determines how long a client can use an assigned IP address. The specific lease time duration varies and is set by network administrators. And next question is, what is the purpose of the DHCP release message? Does the DHCP server issue an acknowledgement of recipient of the client server DHCP request? What would happen if the client's DHCP release message is lost? So the purpose of the DHCP release message is to inform the DHCP server that a client is releasing its assigned IP address and network configuration, making them available for reassignment. The DHCP server typically acknowledges the client's DHCP request. If the client's DHCP release message is lost, the server may not be aware of the release. And next question is, clear the bootp filter from your Wireshark window. Were any ARP packets sent or received during the DHCP packet exchanging period? If so, explain the purpose of those ARP packets. So now go to Wireshark and remove the bootp. So type ARP and enter. So I have find these many ARP packets. So the purpose of ARP packets are use it to associate the IP address to a MAC address. When a host wants to send a packet to another host, say IP address for my network is 172.6 like that. So on its local area network LAN, it first sends out an ARP packet or broadcast. So this is about the lab 8. Thank you.